Hey, scrapper names. So I'm back with my design team layout this week for my for Use Your Stuff challenge blog. I've decided to make this one my Arty Fun Friday video instead of Challenge Tuesday because I did this in my art journal. I got a bit painty and a bit messy, but yeah. So off screen I have put some black gesso on the back of as the first layer on the back of this on this piece of paper in my art journal. Can't talk, sorry guys. Let it dry and then I'm just playing around. Now the theme for this week is die cuts. So I had been mainly making some die cuts with my diamond press for another project. So these are some of those, so the emoji faces. And the hearts, I actually punched the little hearts out, but I really liked the scrap it kind of left here with the cork and that bit of pattern paper. So I'm using it as part of this as well. And then I just add some other bits and pieces in to it. So this is just an old photo of my son back a few years back. I think it might be 2012. One Easter. It's one of my favourite photos of him. It's just priceless. And you know, there's some photos leading up to it where he was finding Easter eggs and the Easter bunny had left a mess and all the rest of it with eating carrot and thing. And this one was at the front door, and I think it was because the Easter bunny had left stuff outside or something. I'm not sure, but he turned around in shock and it was just perfect timing. It was a perfect photo to snap. And I love it. So anyway, I found it in a heap of spare photos when I rearranged my craft room. And so yeah, I decided that I was just going to use it for my art journal to have a bit of a play. I wanted to have a play with the black gesso. I've never used black gesso before. It's from Colour Blast, Australia, and came in my Colour Blast kit at the beginning of February. So yeah, I wanted to have a bit of a go, and I wasn't sure how much mixed media I was going to put in this background, so I did the black gesso in case I decided to do some wet kind of mixed media like some inks and that. And I didn't end up doing it, but it was there just in case. So just using some craft glue just to stick down on this background. And so I had craft glue sort of seeped out a little bit, so I was just using my towel just to mop up some excess. I think it dries clear, but I'm never sure, so I just wanted to make sure it would stick out. So I'm kind of just going with the sticking and plonking method of things here. I did sort of lay it out, and then I'm just going, meh, it's an art journal page. Why does it have to be perfect? I'm the only one really going to look at my art journal. And it's a great way for me to try out some different things. And yeah, so basically I'm just grabbing, sticking and plonking. These hearts I cut out for a previous project. I think the one actually I showed you on Tuesday, that was Challenge Tuesdays, my Scrap and Good Times design team one. Yeah, so I cut these hearts out using my diamond press and my little heart punch I brought from Kmart here in Australia. I do still sort of think about it. I can't help it. I don't have that whole relaxed creative flair that some people do when it comes to mixed media and art journaling and all that, and just go whack, 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 whack. Me, I'm like, yes, let's just go with it to an extent of just going with it. So I'm doing the sticking and plonking, but making sure it doesn't look too dodgy either. So these little die cuts here, this one is from my February, I don't remember what month we're up to, Kitaholic Kits, which again is an Aussie kit club. So I just wanted to try and use some of those up as well. That was sort of another purpose for this journal page. I thought, you know what, I'm going to whack some of those in there. Some that I'm not necessarily going to use, like this flower piece that you can see me down the bottom here underneath the tray. I keep going to use it, but I can't find the right spot. So I've just, I'm just going to put it in here. I think I put it in here anyway. May not. I could change my mind. Who knows? Now this is a really short video too, which I didn't realise how quick it took me to do this journal page. I mean, obviously I cut the gessoing out, which that doesn't take very long anyway. But yeah, I think just because it's my art journal, and so I was just sticking and plonking bits and pieces, fitting in with the theme of the die cuts. These are all die cuts from my Kitaholic kit from February, as well as I said, some that I made. So yeah, it was just, yeah, easy to do. And that's, you know, I guess that's the good thing with art journaling is, for me, is that I can play with it, play with new things, without sort of worrying that I'm going to make it look, you know, a bit dodgy and or a bit and it's going in someone's album. So it's a great way for me to just practice. And as I said, I'm using that craft glue just because of media in the background, just to make sure it all sticks. Alright, just journaling on this little tag here, just what this photo is about. Actually thinking about it, I'm not really sure why I journaled on it, because no one's really, anyway, it's for me, who cares. And yeah, just sticking that down. So as I said, this is this week's theme. I actually hadn't got to popping mine up on the blog, on the Use Your Stuff blog, but as always, jump over and check it out. I will leave a link in the description box. And if you're new to my channel and not sure what Use Your Stuff challenge blog is, there's a new challenge every week just to use up some of your stash, bits and pieces that you've got. You don't have to art journal, you don't have to scrapbook, it can be anything, I guess, any sort of crafty kind of thing. And yeah, it's a great way to, I guess, challenge you, really. That's it, and use your stash up, but you know, focus on a particular theme, and away we go. So yeah, so jump over, click on the link and check it out. I'll put it in the description box. Now I'm just using my new white Uniball pen, or the white pen. I think it's the broad one. I've just picked this up recently from Officeworks, and I didn't know how to go on the gesso, but it did work, so I was really happy with that. I did keep sort of wiping the nib every now and again to make sure there was no paint or anything or gesso clogging it. But yeah, then I just decided that it would be a great little way to make those hearts pop up a little bit by outlining them, as you can see me doing there. And then I just do a little bit of doodling around the page randomly of little spots and hearts, I think it is, just to add a little bit more colour across that black, I guess. So I've had a few new subscribers recently, so I just wanted to say hi and thank you for joining my channel. It's really awesome when I see that a new subscriber has popped up. Really makes it kind of worth doing this, I guess. Not worth it. I enjoy doing the post just for this memory keeping, but yeah, it's nice to see people are enjoying my work just as much as, you know, I enjoy it, or people my family who are looking in the album. So yeah, howdy ho, and thank you for popping by. I try and pop 3 at least videos up a week: a Arty Fun Friday video, a Challenge Tuesday, which is usually doing a challenge from one of the like a blog or whatever, and then over the weekend I do try and put up a plan with aims video using my Kaiser Craft planner. So if you're into that sort of stuff as well, pop over. And as always, any questions, comments, feedback, leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to check out my blog and Instagram posts as well, because sometimes I don't necessarily do process videos all the time. And I just might do some, you know, blog shares and things like that. So yeah, so thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye.